Hello, welcome to the word problem portion of this module. I'm going to go through a couple of steps that you have seen in the Prezi portion of this, but we're actually going to work through a problem. So the first thing we should always do is read a problem slowly and figure out what's being asked of us. After you've done this, then you want to go through and highlight what you're trying to find and underline any information that's important to figuring out how you need to find it. So we want to rewrite the information in a way that makes sense to us. Sometimes word problems are written out in a way that can be very confusing, so it helps to rewrite the information in a way that makes sense best to you. Next, we want to go ahead and draw any diagrams or graphs or any visual cues that we need to do the problem. And then we want to write out any relevant formulas or conversions or a combination of those things. So let's go through and work this problem out step by step. So the first part is we want to read through this problem. So a frog is at the bottom of a 10-foot hole. Each day climbs up 3 feet, and each night it slides down 1 foot. On what day will it reach the top of the hole and escape? All right, so we've read the problem. Let's figure out what it's trying to ask us. Normally the last line of the problem gives us what it's asking for. So in red, I'm going to underline what it's asking us to find. It's asking us to find on which day the frog will get out of the top of the hole. So now I'm going to underline in green the information that's going to help us find that. So it's important to know that the hole is 10 feet deep and that the frog is going to climb up 3 feet each day. But then at night, it's going to slide down 1 foot. So now we've underlined the important parts of the problem. Now let's go through and rewrite this out. So we know that the well is 10 feet deep and that the frog climbs up 3 feet each day and slides down 1 foot each night. So now that we have that, let's draw out our problem. So let's draw a 10-foot well. With a little frog at the bottom. Alright, so now let's fill in the relevant information that we have from the problem. So we know that the well is 10 feet deep, so let's mark it on the sides. So we know that this is 10 feet deep. Alright, so now we know that the frog is going to climb 3 feet each day. So day 1, we're going to start at 0, and then we're going to go up 3 feet. So we know at the end of day 1, we're at 3 feet. But then for day 2, we're going to do 3 minus 1 to start at 2 feet. So for day 2, we're going to be starting at 2 feet. And then we go up 3 feet to make it 5 feet. So at the end of day 2, we are 5 feet up the hole. But then we have to slide down 1. So we start at 4 for day 3. So we're going to go up 3 feet. And at the end of day 3, we're going to be at 7 feet. So this is day 3. And then we're going to slide down 1 more foot. So we're going to start at 6 feet for day 4. Then we're going to go up to 9 feet at the end of day 4. Since we're not out, we still have 1 more day left. 9 minus 1, we start at 8 feet. So we're starting here at 8 feet. And then on day 5, we're going to end up at 11 feet, which is enough to be out of the hole. So on day 5, the frog gets out of the hole. So our answer would be, on what day will it reach the top of the hole escape? The answer would be day 5, so then we would box it. Alright, so just a quick run through of what we did. We first we read the problem slowly, then we underlined all the important parts, rewrote it in a way that made sense, drew out the visual cues, and then went from there to solve the problem. And at the end, make sure you box your answer, make sure that your professor knows what you were trying to answer, and make it easy for them to find. Because the easier it is for them to find, the happier they'll be. Alright.